Morning, guys. It is day 5. Trying to take my hair down after last night's bun. Sorry, I'm always on the lookout for animals. Feel a little bit crazed. I slept okay last night. There were some, I don't know if you can see it behind me, all that dead wood and stuff that's just perilously hanging over the end of the cliff side right above my tent. Every time I heard the wind, I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And then there was a critter, a fairly large critter that ran right by my tent, like right on the corner. If you can see the tent pad, my tent was like right there, and then it ran like right up the corner. It was pretty big. I don't know what it was, but I had to like yell out in the middle of the night, clap my hands a few times and make a fuss. It got really cold last night. Really cold. I think it was only like 50, but man, when you're sleeping on the ground outside, that's pretty cold. You can tell I'm layered up. I've got my tank top on, sports bra yet to be put on, my sweatshirt, and then my button up. I've got underwear, shorts, and sweatpants on this morning, and a relatively warm cup of coffee. I made coffee because I got up before the sun. But I'm all packed up today, and I'm ready for my 10.6 miler. I've got, you can't really see it, but I'm not a cheerleader. Got gauze on my ankle. I'm creating kind of a brace for it because the shoes that I was wearing forced me into like pronation, and it was stressing that the tendons or ligaments on the inside of my ankle, and they've been acting up pretty bad. So I'm hoping if I can give it a little bit of support today and just wear my normal water shoes that everybody knows that I love so much, then I'll be in good shape. So I'm gonna rewrap it before I hit the road. But there's my gauze that I'm using from my first aid kit. It's a triangular bandage. It's meant to be used as a sling, but I guess it's still doing its job, something like that. So anyway, I'm gonna get to work and then I'm gonna hit the road. Bye guys, I'll check in with you later. What's up, guys? I have come to the Watauga Bridge, mile marker 47.9. I have been using my super trusty stick here, twig branch, to walk because my strained left ankle is giving me a fucking hell of a time. Oh, look. A spectacular crash. On May 4th, 1925, a northbound freight train was approaching this bridge when a boxcar derailed, loaded with brick. The car bounced along the railway ties and hit the edge of the bridge, causing one entire span to plummet into the river. Amazingly, no one was injured. The Greenbrier division of the C&O Railway served... And then they have a picture of the crash. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so that's this bridge. Whoa. My bag tried to pull me backwards as we're gonna walk across it. It's nice. It's so nice. If it weren't for my fucking ankle, it's so nice. Pardon the language, everybody. There's one view. Beautiful. There's the other view. Look at those mountains. They're gorgeous. All right, I'm gonna get across this bridge and hammer on to mile marker 48, where I'm gonna stop to eat and rest my ankle. Bye, guys. Hey guys, I just passed mile marker 50. Pretty hyped about that. I really didn't think I was even gonna make it to mile marker 50. I've been walking at maybe a mile an hour for the last, I don't know, an hour. My left ankle is definitely sprained. I figured out when I did it too. I snapped around to look at something behind me, and I left my foot planted, my left foot, and I felt it pull a little bit, but I didn't really think anything of it. And then by the time I got to camp yesterday, I noticed, I was like, it's a little connective tissue-y. And then I woke up this morning, it hadn't gone away, like normal muscle soreness goes away. So here I am, how many miles? Where did I stay last night? 41.9. So yeah, here I am like eight-ish miles into my 10-mile day. I've been limping the entire way. I did stop at Jack Horner's Corner, and the very, very sweet lady behind the counter gave me an old ace bandage to wrap my ankle up in, because I'm not quitting. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but you do a lot of shit in life that takes a lot of fucking grit. And this is me manufacturing grit. I'm gonna get through this fucking walk. Even though as hard as I go in the gym, whatever, like, workouts are hard, but they're supposed to be hard, you know? That's supposed to be your training ground for manufacturing grit. And I can only imagine how soft I'd be if I didn't do workouts. So, David Goggins, I've been reading his book. Phenomenal book, by the way. It's Can't Hurt Me, I believe. I keep getting it confused with Can't Hurt You. But anyway, hang on, let me change hands. There we go. Got Trusty. I'd be so fucked without Trusty. Trusty has been the only thing that I've had to help keep me going. Seriously, like, I've been leaning on this thing. I was counting paces to 100 and then leaning on him like a crutch for 20, and then counting paces to 100 and then leaning on him for 20. And I literally did that for about 30 minutes straight just to get through, because my foot is just killing me. I cannot wait to get to camp. I got 2.5 miles left. Anyway, so I don't want to use up too much battery, but this book, Can't Hurt Me, David Goggins, he has been inspiring the shit out of me. He went through Navy SEAL training. I don't know, I'm not that far in the book, but I think he went through Navy SEAL training 3 times. Hell Week, 3 times. That's insane. The shit they go through and the amount of pain that they go through it makes my ankle look like, I don't know, like a fucking paper cut, you know? Like, he went through Hell Week. The first time he got booted with double pneumonia. They invited him back because they had to medically release him. And then the second time he finished Hell Week with a broken patella, kneecap for layman's, a broken kneecap. That's one of the most painful injuries that you can have. But he made it through the entirety of Hell Week and then some with his broken patella. They finally had to medically release him again for that. But I'm assuming he probably makes it, 3rd time's a charm on this next one. I'll find out tonight. Once I get to camp, I'll start reading. But, yeah, I want to be able to take any situation. I want to be able to apply this grit. I want to be able to apply this no quit, Like, I've slept in the woods by myself now for 4 nights. I think I'm on day 5. After literally never camping out anywhere past my backyard. Here I am in bear country, Like, even if they are black bears, they're cute and little. So you say. They're cute and little until you face one. Like, oh, grizzlies are the real bad bears. But yeah, okay, tell me that after you come face to face with a black bear. Like, it's easy to say, but once you're really there, a bear's a bear. It's bigger than me, especially bigger than me with this fucking heavy pack on my back. And then people are going to say, oh, well, you're not going that far. I ran marathons, blah, blah, blah. Did you run a marathon with a 40-pound pack on your back? That's my question. Probably not. I'm going a half marathon every day, just about. Anyway, I'm not going to be all bitter and weird about the haters that will inevitably pop up. But I will say, this is a fucking grind. That's what it is. It's a fucking grind. Yeah. So, in the meantime, signing off. Bye, y'all. guys. Oh God. So I just got to campsite 51.5. This whole day I thought it was 52.5, and I walked by this random campsite. Sorry, it's a kind of treacherous trip down to the water. I walked by this random campsite and I'm like, I didn't know there was a campsite there. So I pulled over, got out my map, I got out my phone, looked at my pictures of where I was planning on stopping, and I'll be damned. 51.5 there on the paper or screen right in front of me. Yep. So this is a bit of a trek to the water on my busted ankle. This kind of sucks. So I brought my reserve so I can fill up and then fill my pot and then fill up again. And I just drank most of a bottle, so I might not have to come down but like one more time tonight. As long as I don't fall. I've lost a lot of my like directional capabilities because my feet just don't really work right now. Like they're real super sore. My ankle's real sore, and so it's hard for me to like change directions real fast. I feel like some weird like lopey creature. But here we are at the river. Look how pretty it is. They're actually, I mean, some pretty quick moving water. And then it's a real pretty little walk down. I'll turn you around. So yeah, it's kind of a nice little walk. I just have to brave the rocks and stuff, trying to get actually to the water. So I'm gonna get my water. Oh, I meant to tell you, this is one of the most important things of the whole day. I walked by a snake, a fairly big one. I looked at it and I was like, hey, Mr. Snake. And he was like, hey. And I was like, don't bite me and I won't swack you with, Mr. Maldero, okay? And he was like, okay. And I walked right by him. I didn't scream. I didn't jump. I wasn't like, oh, there's a snake. I didn't leap back and freak out like I normally do. That was a fucking excellent victory for the day. Every other time I've ever seen a snake in my entire life, it's been like a shit show. Jumping, running, rolling, freaking out, running away, screaming at the top of my lungs. Yeah, so I was really proud of myself. I'm really excited. Okay, anyway, oh, look at that beautiful view back there. I'm gonna have to get a still of that for you guys. But anyway, I'm gonna get my water and I'm gonna go back up to camp.